Hi, my name is Sam. I'm a first year living on grounds. I currently live in Gibbons, one of our new dorms.
Hey guys, I'm Kate, proud Lyle Maupin resident, and I'm going to be showing you guys around the new dorms today. Outside of Lyle, it's pretty close to everything, so right down that way is where people go and get their mail. And then right like 2 steps down that way is the dining hall, which is super convenient. And then over there we just have some benches where people will eat their lunch a lot of times. Even sometimes we'll like tan and read over this way. It's a beautiful area.
Some great things around Gibbons that you can visit are the AFC across the street where students work out and play sports. Football stadium where we all go to see games during the fall. We're walking to the grassy area behind Gibbons. A lot of residents like to hang out here because it's a little quieter, a little more secluded. And you can just see students right now tanning, and that's usually what most students do around here, where you can find them eating on the benches, and then there's bike racks where a lot of students have bikes or scooters that they hang up there.
Welcome in! So we're here in the lobby. This is where a lot of us will hang out. Over here is kind of like a TV living room area. So sometimes people like put on a football game and hang out over here. Sometimes people will be like studying at these tables or like eating and hanging out. There's like a little kitchen area if we come over this way. So sometimes it'll smell really good because someone will be cooking up like dinner or something. Very cute. People will keep a few things in the fridge.
So as we go inside, we're going to enter the main lobby of this area of Gibbons, where you can find seats, seating areas like this. Laundry is going to be down that way, which we'll show you later. And the biggest common area of our lobby. Gibbons does fortunately have one of the largest lobbies out of any dorm at UVA. You can find a lot of students doing work right here. You can find a TV where students will come together, watch shows, movies, sporting events. You can find a group study room right here. You can see some students studying in there right now. And then another one over here. So we have two. The other students have their seating options over here, where students are continuing doing work, eating, socializing.
We have some little study rooms. This is nice if you don't want to walk to a library or anything, or you're doing some late night studying. People are almost always just kind of hanging out in these rooms, doing a little group study sesh. We have this nice spacious one over here, and whiteboard if you want to jot down your notes.
So now we're going to go to the laundry room. And by the laundry room you can find vending machines, which is to get snacks. Our SR lives there, our senior resident. They're also a great source for any sort of thing you need at UVA. Great for advice, showing you what to do on grounds, and student-led sources. Something for a lot of new dorms is that they share the laundry rooms, because not every new dorm has a laundry room. There's a lot of noise going on, sorry.
I am proud to say it actually doesn't get that crowded in here. Some of my friends at other schools say that it gets really crowded and they have to wait and take people's laundry out. It doesn't happen very often.
And we have the dryers and the washers to the right.
A lot of washing machines over here, dryers over this way, and then some snacks for those late night study sessions.
It's usually a very calm process to do your laundry. A lot of students come to UVA thinking it's going to take forever, they don't know how to do their laundry. You learn very fast, fortunately, and just find the time to do it and you'll get it done.
Alright, so we're coming out of the elevator now, and right when you step out we have this first common room here, and it's so nice. There's a ton of sunlight and a lot of open space. Very spacious in here. And we'll use it for a few different purposes. Like sometimes me and my friends will hang out in here, like have a little movie night. We'll project something on there. We actually watch the debate in here, or like basketball games, things like that.
So I just got out of the elevator. I live on the 4th floor of Gibbons. Right here you can find a common area where a lot of students come together, socialize. This is a great place to meet some of your first friends at UVA. These are some students that also live on Gibbons' 4th floor. They're awesome guys. You can find us playing games, watching TV, playing Wii or PlayStation or Xbox, whatever you want to call it, and it's just a great place to meet people.
So over here we have our second study room. This one is better for like locking in because we have some desks and tables and whiteboards and things in this one. So as you can see, some students already studying, locking in right now.
So we're going to enter a quiet study room that is found on every single floor of a new dorm. You just find students here doing work, on calls. I know a lot of kids hold like small club meetings in here when they can. You can find students just like really locked in, doing their work here. It's very quiet. It is actually a quiet study room most of the time. Gibbons alternates by floor, by gender, but that is not for every new dorm. Some are split down the half with girls on one side and guys on the other.
Okay, walking through the halls now. It's a nice bright hallway. And this is my RA's room. Our RAs actually wrote us little notes when we first got here. And they have your name, so if you ever forget someone's name, very convenient.
There's 2 RAs on every floor, split. You can see our little emojis that my roommate and I got. Well, I'm Sam, and my roommate's inside Enzo. We'll enter. We'll go inside right now. So this is my dorm.
Over here, my personal favorite dorm, my own. So let's go inside. And ta-da, welcome in. This is my room.
Some things that come with the room are this wardrobe right here, this dresser where you can store your clothes and everything like that. The bed, obviously, of course, you can't go without that. And then a desk right here where most of their students do their work.
So right when you move in, it comes with these beds here, and there's a ton of underbed storage, which is awesome. The dorm came with this, and then I added in all of this little storage, which has been super helpful. And it goes pretty deep back there, so I have random like suitcases and things like that back there. And my roommate did something similar. We have a hamper, dresser, things like that. So that is all just kind of stored away, very convenient. And then also comes with the desk and even more storage down here. We brought our own mini fridge, so that is ours. And then these, I actually don't know what we call them. I said armoire the other day and someone made fun of me, so I don't know if that's the official term. Nice full-length mirror on the inside. I definitely make good use of that. Very convenient.
My roommate and I chose to loft our beds a little bit. As you can see, mine to the left right here. I'm also a Virginia Hullabaloo. I'm an all-acapella group on grounds. You can see my robe and the posters that I hang up. You can pretty much design it any way you want your room, however you see fit. I know a lot of students loft their beds because they like to have their desk underneath like this. We have a fridge, a microwave. Something I recommend for many first-year students is, as you can see, we have a nice big carpet. I recommend bringing a carpet here because it makes you feel homey. We also have a lamp because sometimes the lights can be a little bit annoying. Getting a light like this, which creates a little warmth, and like this helps a very calm, steady vibe.
So over here, we have our little shag rug. Sometimes we'll just lay down on this. We did like a movie night one time where we set up a bunch of pillows here, and then we had the movie over there. It was super fun. And then sometimes we'll both kind of sit this way to do work. So she has a little backrest over there. I'll prop up my pillows, and that's how you know we're locked in, is because sleeping is this way and then studying is this way. I recommend that strategy.
I love living in this dorm. I'm gonna miss it a lot as I leave, but I know new students are gonna enjoy it just as much as I did.
The huge thing I like is just how easy everything is.
For me personally, I think New Dorms is a very tight-knit community. I think it has a lot of places where you can socialize and everything like that.
Proximity to O Hill. I love just like a late night snack. Going to Crossroads is like the little area where everyone gets their snacks and food, or like a morning debrief for breakfast or something like that.
So New Dorms has great recreation services and centers. The AFC is right across from Gibbons. I personally have a 2-minute walk to the gym, which is great. And a lot of New Dorms up the hill a little bit have Slaughter, which is another great place to go work out. Going to the AFC or going to Slaughter is such a great place to do that. And it's also a great place to meet friends.
If you want to take a break from studying or something and go see your friends, it's like there's always going to be people there to hang out with.
Knowing that we're going through a shared experience, you know that everyone wants to make new friends and that everyone wants to meet new people, and having that information is such a valuable thing, and why I love Gibbons and the Alderman area so much is because of that. For New Dorms in general, my favorite area is definitely O Hill Field, right in front of O Hill cafeteria.
My favorite like new dorm spot would have to be O Hill Field, because there's just always stuff going on over there.
You can find students just lounging around, playing sports.
People are tanning, people are reading, people playing spike ball or volleyball or like anything like that, and you can just jump in and there's like music going on.
Even one weekend, during the football weekend, we had the ACC network come in and they had their ACC game day and had so many events and huge pop-ups and everything like that. A lot of students like hold clubs there and they have stands there for people to join clubs, especially within the first few weeks. It's just a great place to engage with the community because everyone goes to O Hill.
It's just like such a fun like college vibe, like what you would expect. Like when you watch the movie and there's the guys like hacky sacking and playing frisbee and you think like it's not really gonna be like that, but it is. It made me so happy like seeing it on my tour and then coming here and I was like, oh, it's really like this all the time. It's super fun.
I would say the first year UVA community, or just UVA in general, is a very tight-knit community. I think living on grounds kind of forces you into that, but that's not a bad thing.
It's super welcoming, first of all. Like I remember when I first got here, I was like surprised by just how like not intimidating the entire thing was. I could literally just go up to a group of people at Newcomb and sit down and be like, hey, like, can I sit? And then we'd end up like talking the whole time and becoming friends.
I'm an out-of-state student, and then I soon realized that oh, this is new for everyone. And that really helped me make friends and be open and be myself.
So it's just so easy because everyone's so excited and everyone wants to make friends. I literally didn't sit down for the first like 48 hours. Just you're trying to make friends everywhere you go, and like everything's so fun too. Like you don't want to miss out.
The vast majority of UVA students, even past the first couple weeks of meeting people, are so friendly. The people have established friend groups and everything like that, but they're more than welcoming to invite you into that.
You can meet your best friends anywhere, especially at the beginning when everyone's just like so excited to be there.
Everyone wants to meet new people and make new friends, so that's helped a lot.
I feel like the community just could not be more friendly and welcoming. Like I can't emphasize that enough.
First years they have to live on grounds. They have to live in a dorm. And so we're at the heart of UVA. Living on grounds, we're in the center of everything. Everything is happening around us. We don't have to travel to it. We're in it.
Everything's so close and you're so in the know about what's going on. So it makes it easier to just make friends and stay involved, which I feel like is unique to the first year experience.
You don't feel left out because you are UVA. You aren't outside of it. You are literally in it.
I think I was worried that it would just take longer to connect with people on the level that I had with my high school friends, but it happens just like that. Really quickly, I felt like I had found my people and people that I was comfortable with.
I could not speak more highly on living on grounds first year.
No part of me was like, you know, missing home and wishing that, well, part of me was missing home. Love you, Mom and Dad. It just wasn't intimidating. I was able to like make friends and make connections, and it wasn't like this crazy switch up. Like everything kind of progressed very naturally.
Knowing that we are all together, all first year specifically, and that just builds a great foundation for the next 3 years of college for you.
I got really lucky because a lot of the girls in my hall, like right around me, just happened to be like the best people ever. I don't think that happens to everyone, but I had a really great experience.
I think it is a great thing, and it has helped me tremendously make friends. It's been a transformative experience for me. I've met some of my best friends living on grounds, living in the new dorms area, and I love new dorms.